Hi, I'm Maeve.
And I'm Layla.
And welcome to this week's broadcast. This week on the broadcast, we have an ad for the boutique, an alum's business adventure, Marian Girls on the Job,
Censoring Cooking, a wrestling segment on Dakota, and the Black History Month cab. Thanks, Maeve. I'll have to visit the next time it's open.
Next, we have a piece on a Marian alum's business.
At Marian, there are various clubs and activities that students can participate in to get involved. Because of the freedom to be a part of any club, students can sometimes obtain a lot of t-shirts or sweatshirts from each of these activities. Marian grad Audrey Ehlers was inspired by this idea of overconsumption and turned it into a sustainable business. Ehlers explained that in high school, she started to turn pieces of clothing she found thrifting into popular styles. Because of fast fashion growing popularity at the time, she wanted to avoid the negative effect it had on the climate and test her limits to see how much she could do. Once at college, Ehlers explained that her friends were incredibly supportive. Because of this, she started an Instagram which catapulted her business into success. You can find Ehlers' Instagram at the username designs.by.odd and order through a Google form she has in her bio.
I honestly get the materials from a lot of different places. I typically buy the sweatshirt or t-shirt off of Amazon, and the brands I normally use are Gildan or Hanes. And what's nice about these two brands is that both of them have a focus on sustainability, so they try to use recycled materials in their sweatshirts and t-shirts. In regards to where I get the fabric to put the designs on the sweatshirts, those come from various places. I have jeans that I have either thrifted or have been given to me from a friend who can't fix the zipper, so they're trash to her. I have colorful fabrics that I've also thrifted from fun shirts or skirts or old clothes of mine, or again, that someone has given me because they don't use it anymore and they know that I might. I also will buy fabric from the store at Hobby Lobby. I'll buy small portions of it depending upon the project and how custom it is. And I will also get small bundles of fabric. So those are the main locations that I get fabric, but truly it just varies depending upon the project, the person, and what the intent is with it. It's been therapeutic, it's been fun to express my creativity, and being able to thrift and come up with new designs is all of the reasons why sewing has been such a great hobby in my life.
This has been Emily Patterson reporting for the M-Beat.
Thanks, Emily. You know what I could go for right now? Some boba.
Me too. I've heard a Marian girl owns a place. Next up, Marian Girls on the Job.
Around 50% of Marian juniors currently are employed all over the Omaha area, one being Maddie Bergman, who owns her own boba shop called the Boba Bar. Here's Maddie speaking about where they are located.
We're on 170th and West Center. We're open every day till 8 and then 9 on weekends.
Maddie now makes the new permanent drink called the Shark Bite. She first adds strawberry boba, then ice. Next, she adds a few pumps of blue raspberry flavoring and a LaCroix. Lastly, she adds a gummy shark before handing out to a customer, Hayden, who speaks about why she comes to the Boba Bar.
I came here because Maddie was working here, and then I've been coming more now that she owns it.
I got into it working through a family friend, so I worked here 3 years, and I finally took over the business starting this year.
This photo wall shows the first 100 customers to commemorate the opening of their store, which marks the beginning of their business.
So right now we're currently really small. We're a really small family business, so it's just me and 4 of my family members.
The drink Maddie is making right now is for an online order which can be delivered through outside sources. Next, Maddie talks about her favorite drink.
My favorite is one of our magical drinks. It's one of our slushies with cotton candy on top. It's like really fun to make.
The magical drinks are located here on the menu.
Maddie's favorite part about working is seeing happy customers come in for a second time because they loved it the first time.
This has been Sadie Menicucci
And Helen Simpson reporting on a Marian Jr. entrepreneur.
Thanks, Sadie and Helen. I'll have to visit there after school.
And now we have a sensory cooking challenge.
With me, Kennedy and Fatima.
I'm Kennedy Grace and I'm a junior. I'm Fatima and I'm a sophomore. That's me. I'm cutting the baking. Should I pour it in?
Yeah, probably.
All of it?
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait, yeah. Yeah.
Is that in there? I
Yeah,
hope it is.
yeah. Oil. Okay. In here. Oh, no oil? Okay, yeah. 1/2 of oil? Okay. 1/2. Okay.
It looks like you do not have a measuring.
What, did I do something wrong? Okay. Pour. Am I done? Right. Not yet? Okay. I tied it on. Completed! Woo! Completed!
Look at the spread.
Yum!
So many.
Thanks for baking with us!
Those cupcakes look delicious.
They were.
Next up, Dakota's journey with wrestling.
On February 18th and 19th, NSAA hosts the first ever only state girls wrestling tournament at the CHI Center.
We had one state qualifier from Marian, Dakota Gawana. She talks about her experience.
Kind of like a normal tournament. I mean, we had fun the night before. So, I mean, I felt a little better going into it. I didn't think I'd win through, so, you know, sitting there through districts, seeing all my teammates support me at the end of the tournament, that was really nice. I don't want to say I felt good. I felt good to qualify, but I really wish like I would have had some teammates with me. Like we had a lot of girls in the blim rounds where like we could have had 6 of us going, and it like to be the only one was crazy. But we like our coach says so often like we had so many of us so close. It would have been amazing. I definitely learned a lot like on my state matches alone. It was a lot of one-on-one time with coach, so I got to like look at and realize and pick apart like flaws. So I think just like a mentality switch, I struggle with that a lot. Really excited for our new mats because 1, we'll be able to have our own home duels. 2, my grade will finally have a senior night, which will be the first one for Marian Wrestling for like an actual duel. We're really excited about that. It'll be really nice. And so many girls can finally come watch us and not have to go to Scott or North. I'm really excited. I'm doing so much off-season work starting next week. Like not even a week and a half so I'm ready to just take it next year.
Thank you, Dakota, for all your hard work. This has been Kiki
And Fatima
signing off.
Thanks, Kiki and Fatima. Looking forward to next season.
And finally, we have a piece from Tala and Fatima on Black History Cab.
Black History Month is celebrated during the month of February. Here at Marian, a cab is dedicated to celebrate. Diversity Board introduced Just Be, a performer who sang songs that are deeply significant in Black cultural history.
Somebody keeps telling me.
Members of Kappa Alpha from UNO performed a unique stroll, a part of the stepping tradition that combines stomping, clapping, and singing. Mrs. Naird explains the process of setting up this cab.
Hi, my name is Ms. Naird. I'm the Director of Belonging here at Marian. I also moderate the Diversity Board. And the process of planning cabs for me is really fun. I was able to reach out to my network of connections in North Omaha to get all the talent that we had to come to cab. But also, some of the Divine Nine reached out to me even before Black History Month because they were eager to come back to Marian.
Zadika Poindexter performed many poems about Black culture.
Behind you people and memories might help to your heels, hungry for your presence, baby.
Lastly, iHeartBeat Dance Team showcased a special performance of one of their dances on stage.
To wrap up the cab, students participated in a Black History trivia game for a chance to win a gift card to a Black-owned smoothie shop.
Thanks, girls.
And thanks to Kiki for making our new intro music. I'm Maeve.
And I'm Layla.
And thanks for watching this week's M-Beat.